Need to unmute. Okay.
You can hear me.
Testing, can you hear me? Yep.
Okay. Thank you.
What's that? I was just making sure
They both just said they could hear us.
No, I wanted to hear them.
Oh. Yeah, we can hear you. All right, I got a bunch of stuff here for you, Jessica, that I'm just gonna file and give to you after.
I'm listening. I'm just getting a dog treat. Oh my.
Well, okay, so I am going to, as soon as I find the agenda, call the meeting to order. Excuse me.
Bless you.
It would be funny if I left that home. Got it. Thank you. I'm going to open the meeting, call the meeting to order of the Development Review Board. We have no visitors, we have no public comments, and I have no additions to the agenda. Diane or Crystal?
I do not.
Thank you so much. We are not going to be able to approve the minutes of October 7 because we do not have a quorum. We will have to wait until another meeting, Diane, when we also have John.
Okay.
So I am going to open the hearing on application 2024-256. The property address is 11 Stonebrook Road. Stephanie Thrower, you are here on Zoom, correct? Thank you. Are we going to be hearing from Jason or Angelique?
No, I can get my husband. I can bring Jason up from upstairs, or from downstairs if we need him, but it will just be me if that's okay.
Okay, but Angelique is also an owner, correct?
Yeah, she is. She won't be here today.
Okay, that's fine, no problem. So, okay, so the proposal is a short-term rental use for 5 bedrooms in the commercial residential district. As I said, it's 11 Stonebrook Road. The applicable codes are Article 2, Section 221, 222, 223, 224, 226, 227, 271, and 272. Article 4, Section 420, 440, and 450E. And Article 7, Section 710, 720, 721, 722, 730, A, D, and H. We generally assign someone on the board to be the case manager, and I got it.
You got the lucky.
I assigned myself, right? So I'm just gonna talk all night and then we all go home. So on our development review board, Diana Bate is on Zoom with you. I don't know if you can see her or how it works, but Crystal Holt is here and I'm here. And Jessica Roberts, our zoning administrator, is also here, but you don't get to see her. So anyhow, so we have your application, and so we are looking at a 5-bedroom short-term rental use. As I read to you, you've got all of the codes that we will be looking at in the zoning ordinance. Crystal is adjusting us. And so what we're looking at is just a basic, all you're looking for is short-term rental use. Is there anything else? We asked the applicant to give us a synopsis. That's it, right? There's nothing else.
That's the only thing. Yeah, nothing else.
Thank you. So under the administrative procedures, all of those sections in Article 2 just give what it's saying is the Development Review Board is the group that has to look at this for you. So all of those are just simply administrative. So as long as do you understand what we're talking about?
Yes, I think I do. Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so that condition is met. Article 4, districts and uses. So your district is the commercial residential because that section is commercial residential.
Yeah.
So, a short-term rental of 5 or more guest rooms is a conditional use. And that's why the zoning administrator cannot just give you the permit. That's why you have to come to us. So that's Article 4, total overview. Any questions?
Not at this time. Nope.
Okay, thank you. Article 7 is the standards. And we have to go over all of these standards, and all we ask you to do is just say yes or no, or just let us know.
Okay.
So Article 7, Section 710 of Article 7 is the use performance standard. And that just says in A, no continuous, permanent, ongoing, or frequent vibration that is discernible at the property line. Do you have any expectation of having that?
No. Of being able to meet that. Yeah.
So you're not, I mean, you're not gonna have a heavy duty machinery at the property
No,
or
no, we
anything, right?
won't have that at all. No,
Okay.
no.
Or-
Okay, so.
Yeah.
And the next section is noise. So continuous, permanent, ongoing, or frequent noise in excess of that of a normal lawnmower at the property line is allowed, permitted. It does not occur between the hours of 9 and 7. So are you expecting to have a lot of noise? Gonna have that baby crying?
Baby. No, we won't have any of that. Yeah, we have a noise monitor.
Cheryl, I just was gonna ask, do you have something in your letting people know that the quiet hours are between those times?
We do have that in our rules. And we also have like there's something called a noise alarm now where you can like keep, if there's any certain decibels that it goes over when you're not present, it sends a ping to us. So yeah, so we let people know that we have that alarm, which also is helpful
Okay, yeah.
in advance too. But yeah, that we're trying to manage noise because we have lovely neighbors and do not want to be disturbing them. We have someone who lives there year round next to us, so.
So do you have someone, do you have an on-site or in-town manager when you're not around?
We do, yep. Yep, she's there.
So you have somebody, if you do get a ping, that you can contact?
Exactly. We have a couple of people. We have the manager, we also have the cleaner that lives nearby. So we have a couple of people we can.
Okay, so the next one is air emissions for commercial operations. And there shall be no emission of dust, ash, smoke, or other particulate matter that can cause damage to human or animal health, vegetation, or property by reason of concentration or toxicity, contaminate the property or beyond the property boundaries, have solid or liquid particulates and concentrations exceeding state standards, and cause odorous matter in quantities as to be offensive.
We will not have any of that.
Okay, great. The next one is injurious or noxious practices. No operations or use shall create electromagnetic, liquid, or solid refuse or waste, heat, cold, dampness, explosive, fire, glare, or other hazards which will cause injury or damage to human or animal health, vegetation, or property.
No, definitely not.
Thank you. Okay, now we go to section 720, which is the applicability of conditional use standards and site plan and design review. So we have your site plan and design guidelines, and you just need to know that you cannot do anything outside of that without contacting the zoning administrator if you're going to make any changes.
Okay.
So we will review that, and then any changes beyond that, you have to contact Jessica.
Okay. And we would resubmit a new application. Is that right? Yeah.
Right. Yep. So 721 is general standards. So, which is community, municipal or educational facilities, traffic on roads and highways, bylaws and ordinances in effect, utilization of renewable energy and natural resources, air quality and character of the area. Do you have any expectations of doing anything that will in any way change those standards?
No.
Thank you. 722 is preserving the character of the town. Land development and uses in all districts shall preserve the character of town consistent with its rural and agricultural heritage. So we've got no retail, we got no formula businesses. You're not doing anything that's going to change the character of the town.
No.
Correct? Thank you. And 730, your specific standards. Are you planning to change any of the lights, lighting and glare? All exterior lighting shall be shielded and downcast. Glare and reflection are prohibited as it is an unreasonable nuisance to other property owners or tenants, does not contribute to aesthetics, scenic value or character of the area, or could impair vision or pedestrians or drivers. Are you changing any of the exterior lighting?
No,
Thank you.
we won't be.
The next one is commercial parking and loading. Can you show, so you have to show how many spaces? How many spaces is it?
She needs 4. She needs
So are you
3.6.
showing 6 on your site plan?
Yes.
Yeah, you've got it right on there. Okay, so you've got the required parking for the Airbnb. Okay,
Mhm.
thank you. All right, and then we go to, I think we're getting close to being done. Oh, we're at wastewater and potable water.
Right, and she's got a 7-bedroom house on the next page, which is the floor plan. They're blocking off the 2 upstairs rooms and she's only renting 5.
And you have we have as, well, I didn't go over the exhibits, my apologies. So exhibit 1 is the town of Wilmington cover sheet. Exhibit 2 is the warning. Exhibit 3 is your application and it's 3 pages. Exhibit 4 is the property area that it's a hand drawn, which shows your property and the property lines and where the house is. And exhibit 5 is also 2 pages, and that is what you just referred to, which shows the property, where the bedrooms are, and yep, right. And then exhibit 6 is the short-term rental safety, health, and financial obligation sheet.
Do you show the septic?
That's coming up.
Oh, okay, mine's in a different order.
I changed the order.
Oh, okay, perfect.
Exhibit 7 is the state of Vermont certificate of occupancy, also a 2-page. And exhibit 8 is the septic system inspection report. And that is 4 pages, I believe,
Yes.
5
5.
pages.
5 pages.
And that shows the septic. And then exhibit 9 are the abutters. So question is potable water. What do we have to show from the owners for potable water? Anything?
Nothing for an existing house. This is an existing, it's already listed in our records as a 7-bedroom. It's been a 7-bedroom for however long.
Okay,
So we don't need anything new because they're not adding any bedrooms. They're
okay,
actually
because we're not
using
adding
less.
bedrooms. It's only 5 bedrooms for short-term rental use. And you've shown the wastewater, so.
So that's listed as a 7-bedroom home.
Right,
But
yeah.
it's well water or you're on town water?
it's well water.
Okay.
All right, so Diane, any questions? Comments? You're mute. We're not hearing anybody.
No comments. It's pretty straightforward.
Okay, thank you. I'm sorry, who's raising their hand?
Sorry, I'm just an observer. I'm not on any committee or anything. Am I allowed to speak? Is this, I joined a little late, so I'm not sure if this is the moment to speak or not.
What is your role here?
My property, I don't know if I'm technically in a butter, but my property is very close by.
You're not in a butter according to our list, but where is your property?
My property is on Winter Haven, which is, right next to it. So I'm just down the hill. So I guess we don't technically touch, but I hear everything from that house. So that's why I'm here.
So, okay, can you give us your name, please?
Sure. My name is Rachel Rosenblum. It's 43. I'm at 43 Winter Haven Drive.
Okay, you are not in a butter, but you are in the neighborhood, so you're certainly allowed to speak.
Okay.
I did not swear anybody in either. Whoa, I'm losing it. I'm the chair and I did none of my job.
We didn't have any interested parties until now.
And we had no interested parties, but now we have an interested party. So Rachel, you're an interested party and, let's swear some people in here. So Stephanie, would you raise your right hand? Rachel, would you please raise your right hand? And do you swear that testimony you provide is the whole truth and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Thank you so much. After the fact, Stephanie, but we'll trust you. No, that's okay. I was supposed to do that way back. So Rachel, what would you like to say about this case?
And I'm sorry, I had trouble finding the link, so I came in a little late and I don't know what Stephanie said already. So I'm sympathetic to STRs. I'm an STR person myself. I occasionally rent my place out. So I'm not trying to stand in the way of anything, but historically it has been extremely noisy. There tends to be very big crowds of people at that house and just lots and lots of noise outside. And so I figured this was the moment to, I know that, I know the person I bought my house from, I've been told that he frequently complained to the police about the noise. I haven't done that, but I have certainly noticed it. So I don't know what one can do about it in this process, but I thought I would just come in and air that concern. So not that we shouldn't have people there enjoying themselves, but that they should be mindful of the neighbors when they're outside.
So, okay, so we did speak to noise before you joined us, Rachel. That
Okay.
is one of the findings of fact that we have to address, and we did talk to Stephanie about that. Stephanie, would you please repeat what you have set up at home? Or
Yeah.
at
Great.
home?
Yes, Rachel, I'm sorry to hear about the noise. I've heard some complaints, not nearly what you are saying, but I'm really sorry about that. We have just in the last 2 months, we had one guest recently where like the neighbors that abut us did give us a call and we had no idea, and then we responded to them and hopefully it was managed the next day, or that's what they reported happened. But since then we put in noise alarms so
Okay.
that we can address the situation right in the moment and shut it down. So I'm not sure when you purchased the property, but we've had a couple of different managers across the years and it's been managed. The noise issue has like been a concern of mine. And it's hard to get live feedback from, I don't want the neighbors to have to report that. So hopefully this will make a change. And if it doesn't, I'd really like to hear that. I'd be happy to hear it. Of course, call the police when you need to, and we'll make changes, but I'm happy to give you my contact too if something else comes up.
Yeah, that would be great. Thank you.
So I think I'm very happy with what you guys just said, but perhaps Stephanie, if you could reach out to Rachel with your local, because I did ask at that time whether Stephanie had any local people who could respond. So perhaps if you could figure that out just between you as neighbors.
Yep. And if
Does
you,
that work?
yeah, can you put your email, like, I can email you, or I'm not sure what the best.
Yeah, I think these are recorded and posted somewhere, so I don't want to put all my contact info on. I'm not sure what the best way is, but I'm happy to exchange information.
Okay.
Perhaps you guys could use Jessica as your intermediary.
Oh,
if-
great
So
idea.
actually, no, you don't need to do that. Please don't do that. We do have your phone number. So it's on your application. This is public record. So I can give you Stephanie's phone number right now, and then you can call if there's a problem. Just call her, because this is the same number the police or the fire or any complaints would call. And this
Okay.
is again, public record. That's 207-475-7750.
Okay, thank you very much. That's a cell phone? I'll just text
Yeah,
you so
you
you
can
have my
text
number too.
Yep.
Yes,
Okay.
I do.
Thank you.
So super, thank you so much. At this time, I have nothing else. Crystal, did you have any other questions?
No, I do not.
Okay, so thank you. I am now going to close the hearing on this application. And we appreciate both of you coming in and joining us for this. So you will, Stephanie, hear from Jessica with the decision that the DRB has done, and if there are any conditions, but you will get all of that from Jessica. So the hearing is closed on application 2024-256. Our next application has been withdrawn, so we will not have a hearing on that. I have no new or old business, Diane, Crystal. So I would love to have a motion to adjourn.
I make a motion to adjourn at
Crystal?
5:20.
Thank you so much. Diane, would you like to second? Are you
She
muted?
nodded.
You're muted, Diane. No, we can't hear you.
There she goes.
Sorry, it's the dogs. I'm trying to keep blocked. Yes, I second. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Okay, all in favor, Cheryl, I.
Crystal eye.
Diane, I.
Okay, super. Thank you so much. So we are adjourned. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. We are now done. Diane, I will call you for deliberations.
Got it.
Thank you.
All right.